It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, welcome back as we talk a little tennis, because yes, the tennis calendar is up and running and we love it. Oh, the Australian Open already serving it up. Jannik Sinner continues his title defense in ruthless fashion. Naomi Osaka, there's some magic around her this year, not just the outfit. She survived a tense and error-filled battle. And of course, Novak Djokovic eased into that third round once again in Melbourne, looking for a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title, I think now. And tennis fan, bar none, Caiti now joins us. She's back in our studio, and you can see how many people are smiling. Well, you could if you could see behind the scenes, because we love you. We love you, Caiti. So good to have you. How are you in this crazy world?
I'm good. Tennis is keeping me very busy. It's jam-packed, but you know, I'm happy, yeah.
There's always this feeling we're going to be a bit rusty coming out the gates, and the Australian Open never disappoints. It is so intense, and there's so many sub-narratives running this year. Let's start with Sinner. Very little sub about him. He is main character energy all day, every day this year, and it feels like he's got a point to prove.
Yeah.
Now, he looked very strong.
Yeah, no, he's played, I think it's 2 hours and 50 minutes so far out of his 2 5-set matches.
Sure.
So he's really dominating right now, and he's adding a lot of variety into his game to kind of match Carlos's playing style. So I definitely think he has a motive here.
Is this going to be one of those beautiful stories where they kind of need each other to keep pushing that boundary?
Yeah.
Because Carlos seemed to have a bit of an ego shift last year, and his tennis got even better, as opposed to him kind of backing that brand and being more aggressive. It was a bit of a change in mentality. He went a bit more fed in his approach.
Yes. And now his serve is very Djokovic coded. So he's really trying to take from the greats, because I think he's a little bit concerned that Jannik is just a little bit too sharp for him. Yeah, so I think he's really trying to stack his belt with some tools.
And that's how you do it. If you're playing in this area, this golden era, lean into that young man. I absolutely love that for the future of the sports. Naomi Osaka, always looks amazing. She represents something really cool within pop culture. We love that, but we want her to be playing her best tennis because she can play on another level. She's a champion. We know this. How are you feeling about her stuttered start to the tournament?
I'm not too concerned. I mean, Naomi is an aggressive player, and she takes a lot of risks in her game anyways. So I think everyone's concerned. She had 41 unforced errors in her second round match, which is a crazy number.
Uncharacteristic,
but I mean, I'm not concerned for her. This is kind of what she does. I think I would be concerned going into the fourth round if she gets there, and if Iga Swiatek gets there, then I would be concerned, because Iga Swiatek's game would not let her have 41 unforced errors.
She doesn't leave the breathing room for that.
So, but right now I think she's where she wants to be, and I'm not too concerned about Naomi.
And she seems to be one of those players where a little bit of fire does her good.
Yes.
So maybe recovering a little bit from a shaky moment actually feeds that energy. There's been a bit of drama coming out of Melbourne. Talk us through what's got everyone and the internet going crazy.
I mean, there's been a lot of drama, a lot of conflict between players. I know Naomi, in her second round match, there was a little bit of beef between her and her opponent. But I believe they've apologized and they've made up. But yeah, there's some unsportsmanlike behavior that they feel each other are feeding into one another. But I mean, it's to come with a Grand Slam.
Bring it on. Come on.
Love the drama.
We love that. But it does reinforce just how important these moments are for every player. That's why we have the Grand Slam circuit. It's a level above. Someone who's clocked the matrix. Novak Djokovic, he went from being one of the most hated players in the world to just being the GOAT. And you can come after me if you want. The numbers are the numbers. But his attitude shifted, I think, with this introduction of all these amazing new young players. And if anything, he just keeps getting better. Is this his year? Are we going to see yet another record broken? Can he stand up to the Sinners and the Alcarazes of the world?
I would like to think so, because I mean, personally love Sinner and Alcaraz, but it's a little bit boring having them in the final all the time.
Yeah, that boys. Katie Ho thinks you're boring, young'uns.
So I think Novak is the person who's going to push them beyond. But yeah, I am concerned. He's 38 years old. I'm not sure how much his
So he's
body
still
can
young, is
take.
what you're saying. He's still very, very young, is what you're
The
saying.
recovery time is a lot longer, so yeah. But I think he's got a plan, and I'm sure he's gunning for a good final few years.
Yeah, and I've heard his mental game is one of the strongest in all sport. Never mind this, and he's had to prove that coming through the fire. What's jumping off the page from you looking ahead? It's a busy sporting weekend. We can afford to stay up really, really late and early. Or I need to know from you, please, when someone like Naomi Osaka steps out onto the court, is this just a great brand exercise for the brand that set that up? Is this a way of her kind of disrupting things a little bit? What do you think was behind that move?
I don't know. Honestly, I think Naomi, after she took her break from tennis, I think she's really focusing on things that make her happy. And I know she really loves fashion. So I think it's just kind of her way to bring joy into stressful moments. And yeah,
And it inspires
Also,
young
look.
girls, young guys out there. I love
express
people who are
themselves.
willing to push the boat out. I'm sorry, it's just, look how beautiful. Even the wind played its part and blew that
Yeah.
veil just extra dramatically.
Paid actor.
But that's cool, man. Make it your process. If you want to step into those main character shoes, do
Yeah.
what you got to do.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win this? Swiatek on the female.
I feel like Sabalenka is coming for revenge. I think she's upset that she lost last year, so I think she's going to try and win a third.
And she's got some fire in her belly at the moment as well. She'll take on anyone, half the men's side of the game as well. Caiti Ho, we absolutely love you girls. So good to have you back in our studio. Hopefully that planted just a little seed. Tennis is good this year. Sink your teeth into the year's first Grand Slam.